You know, during COVID, I actually almost gave up 3 times. I almost closed the doors 3 times. But we still had 20 cats, and I just couldn't give up on them. Like, what am I going to do? Close the doors and release 20 cats? No. My name is Julie. I'm from France, but I grew up in Bali. So my family moved to Bali when I was 13 years old. So I went to school here, and I just never left. When I was a kid, I was going to school with my bicycle, and I started picking up animals in the streets, you know, like I started picking up puppies, kittens in the streets. The first time we opened Odd Cat, we had 18 cats. If you told me then you'll end up with 100 cats, I would have said this is crazy. There is an endless number of cats that need help, and we just can't help all of them, and that is just heartbreaking. I'll move Skunk up. Good boy. Since we opened in 2016, we have rescued about 850 cats now. When I first came up with the name Odd Cat, I was fostering this little kitten from Bali Cat, a little black kitten, and he was just crazy. And this is why it's like, oh, cats are so strange, it's so weird, they're such weird creatures, and this is how I came up with Odd Cat. I feel like now Odd Cat has, you know, it also has another meaning. We do have a soft spot for all these cats that have special needs. You know, we had a few experiences with 3-legged cats, blind cats, one-eyed cats, and they are just so special. Having them here is amazing because people come in and they see these cats and they're like, oh, poor cat, it's blind. Oh, poor cat only has 3 legs. And then they see them going around and doing normal cat things and like, oh, they actually do normal things. Yes, they do. They're normal cats. They're just different, but they're so special. And their disability doesn't stop them from loving you. It doesn't stop them from being grateful to be here and loved. We have a soft spot for blind cats, and he's already an old guy. We're assuming he was about 8 years old when he was rescued, so he would be almost 10 now. That's right, I'm talking about you. And it was really interesting because we rescued blind cats before, but they lost their eyes really young, and they were born without eyes. So there was no issue with adaptation. It was really easy. Mono is already an old guy, and when he came here, we didn't really know what to expect. How is he going to react to all these other cats? But we only had like 60 cats at the time. The third day that we had him here, we found him sleeping on top of the AC. How did you even know how to get up there, dude? The guy's blind, he's got no eyes. One of our staff actually found the 3 of them in the streets when they were just really little kittens, and they were covered in scabies. Went home to get a cat carrier, and then she came back to the location. And when she came back to the location, there was only Ed and Fred. And she looked for Wilma everywhere. She couldn't find Wilma. So she picked up Ed and Fred, brought them home, got them treated for scabies and all of that. About a month later, on the same road, but far down the road, maybe more than 500 meters down the road in a different shop, she finds this little kitten that is full of scabies. And as that kitten got better, the skin got better, she looked at her and she was sitting next to the boys. She's like, oh my God, is that Wilma? Is that the 3rd kitten that went missing? And she went back to the photos when she first saw them, and it was exactly the same patterns. It is the sister. So this is Martini. We got her about a year-ish ago with her siblings. Martini actually got adopted twice, and twice she was returned. It was never her fault. She was adopted by a woman, and she adopted her while the husband was away. And when the husband came back, turns out he was allergic to her, so they had to return her. The second time, it was because the family adopted her to be friends with their cat at home. And Martini started bullying the other cat at home. So Martini should be adopted in a home where she's probably by herself. That would be a better option for her. And this is why we always give 1 month trial period when people adopt, because we never know what can happen. When we only had 35 cats, the business was enough to cover most expenses, except for the vet bill. The vet bill has always been relying on donations. Since we've gone over capacity, the business is not enough anymore to cover everything. When we get sponsors, it's usually either to help the community or to help like a specific cat, a specific case. Some people donated all these beautiful houses as well. So, there's also things that like the cats are loving it. People bring in toys and treats and like any kind of sponsoring, no matter how big or small. it makes a huge difference in the life of the cats here. If we had more fundings, the first thing we would do, honestly, right now is pay up our vet bill, because that last month has gone up to a huge amount. It's never gone up that high before. But in the future, hopefully, doing more sterilization programs, doing more educational programs, have kids coming here to learn about how to care for cats, how to care for animals in general. There's definitely a few projects we would like to work on. First of all, renovating the boarding facility to make it the best boarding facility in Bali would be amazing, because this is our biggest income, so we need to really stay on top of it. Eventually, what my dream would be that we could open another odd cat somewhere. One of the newest things that we have now is our Patreon account. So this is great because it's monthly sponsorship. People can sponsor as little as $5 a month, and all the funds we get from Patreon, they go straight to the vet. They go straight on our vet account, and that has been a huge help. Odd cats will always be my baby. It's my, passion project. This is what I'm supposed to be doing, I think. It's good. If we can put a little bit of sand on the beach to help it be better, then we do what we can.